Preface to this, we are not doing this to hurt anyone's feelings. Their feelings are going to be hurt, but we're not trying to do it, you know? So don't take anything too seriously, and don't sue Mr. Buckley. Are we ready? All right. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the first annual roast of Charlie Manion. Now, a little bit about Charlie. Charlie, please stand up for me real quick. If you notice, Charlie is probably the only kid who actually tucks in a t-shirt to jeans. Just sit down. You can sit. This kid talks so much, when Jehovah's Witnesses come to his house, they shut the door on him. This kid has got more energy than a tripping meth head. And all the good looks and charms of Oprah. But seriously, we have a really good panel of guests here today for a second-tier English class full of slackers. We have our only female roaster here, Samantha Adkins. Who's Samantha Adkins? I still don't know yet. So Samantha Adkins, please stand up. And no, not you, Ben Scott. So Samantha, why don't you come on up here and...
First off, I would like to acknowledge our wonderful host here this afternoon, Bobby Martin. Please give him a hand, everybody. Bobby is like Edina's superhero. He is always there doing his Boy Scout thing, helping people out. However, the difference between Bobby and a superhero is the superhero gets the girl, and Bobby is stuck in a single life. That's probably why he manages the girls' basketball team. Now, Christian, it's good to see you here this afternoon. I'm glad your girlfriend let you come out to this event. I'm surprised she let you off this leash for this long. You know, Christian is so whipped, he had to design his classes around his girlfriend. She's in the room next door, so she wouldn't get worried. Christian loves his relationship with his girlfriend so much, he loves to share it with the rest of the world. He doesn't post an I love you response to Facebook or Instagram pictures of her. Instead, he invites people to third wheel with him. And once you third wheel, you cannot unsee the things you've seen. Let's just say you'll never want to go to that restaurant, that movie theater, or his car again. Josh, it's nice to have you here. Josh is a quiet kid who doesn't say or do much, but he's a tryhard in math. You see, I've capped with him 6th hour, and I've never met someone who tries as hard as him. Too bad it isn't taking him very far. Normandale Community College, class of 2018, everybody. He also loves to try hard in basketball. Yet you don't see him on the team. Nope. You could have seen him last semester trying his hardest to shoot hoops in basketball theory. Dude, what is basketball theory? And Charlie, we both have something in common. We are both blonde. However, the big difference is I have blue eyes and you have brown. I say big because back in the day, I would have lived and you, not so. Charlie was perhaps one of the very few guys that wasn't trying to get with those German girls when they were here. However, I once saw a picture on Facebook of Charlie exchanging a quick kiss with one of those girls, yet was quickly taken down. What happened? I guess he doesn't have his way with women as much as we thought. That would explain his single life and why he made that girl cry back in grade school.
Our next roaster is Christian Myers, and he screams so loud that he makes Maria Sharapova look like a mime when he plays tennis. Unfortunately, we couldn't get Harry DeGroot here, so we had to get stuck with Christian. I don't know which part is harder to listen to, Christian telling jokes or nails on a chalkboard. Everyone, please put your headphones in and welcome Christian Myers.
Mr. Buckley, you couldn't remember my name for a couple days, and I honestly thought you might just start greeting me at the door with Laffy Taffies. But then again, that'd be way too much work for you, so you just make your TA do that for you. So, Samantha, we all know why women wear makeup and perfume. It's because we all know that you're ugly and you stink all the time.
There's no punchline.
This is great. Also, I see you weren't wearing a watch today. Do you know why women don't need watches? There's a clock on the stove, so go back in that kitchen.
Oh, no! Stop it! No! Roast on all women!
Everyone, if you haven't been paying attention.
You know, blondes are really stupid. Blonde Samantha scaled the chain link fence. You know why? To see what was on the other side. Mr. Amborn, so while you're playing Dungeons and Dragons with your wife, when you roll 20, do you hit it and do double damage to her?
He's not even here.
Charlie, I'm glad that you're here today. How did you get out of those youth camps? We got the German word.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the German Where's Waldo here today. Also, Tucker McDanielson made an appearance as well, obviously. Charlie, we all know that you have trouble talking to girls and find it hard on making them cry, but changing in the middle of this class won't help you right now.
It's a brick. Wait, no, it's a fridge. Wait, no, it's even stupider. It's Ben Scott. Ben, just because round is a shape doesn't mean you can call yourself in shape. Bro, you look like a human thumb. He's so strong that the NRA has to protect his biceps. Please welcome Ben Scott. It's a joke, guys.
He sucks.
Hey, Christian, I have a question. Why are you dating? Because most people like to date to fall in love and get married, but since you're a tennis player, love doesn't mean anything to you. Josh, in doing this project, I've learned you don't play any sports, so you're pretty much the laziest person I know. Well, next to Bobby. I mean, he just sits on the sidelines in JV soccer and then sits on the sidelines in women's basketball. So I guess that does make Bobby the laziest person I know. But after that comes Samantha. I mean, why are you here? Really? Don't you have a casserole that's burning or something?
Stop it!
Well, since you can't drive home to get it, how about you go call 911? If you can find 11 on phone. You know what, here, Mr. Buckley, why don't you dial it for her? Because honestly, she can't do it. But then again, do you remember where the phone is in the room? You haven't been here in 2 months.
Yes.
And now, of course, there's the man of the day, Charlie. Honestly, I can't believe it. You're about to graduate high school with us, but you still dress like the 40-year-old virgin. I mean, the last girlfriend you had was in 7th grade. You're way too nice to everyone, too, Even if you had one homecoming king, you probably would have just given it back. Saying, I really just can't do this. I feel so sorry for everyone else. I'm sorry. I can't do this. You're way too submissive to everyone else. You honestly are the ultimate German twink fantasy.
No!
Alrighty then.
The next roaster is part of the infamous Curve Squad.
Oh,
Look at Josh over there, pretending like he knew what infamous meant. But seriously, Curve Squad's combined IQ has to be no higher than 40. Hey, Josh, breathe in. Breathe out, Josh. If I were a boss, I would rather hire Samantha over Josh. And Samantha's a woman. Please welcome the only senior who still takes notes in crayons. And still has to wear a helmet to prevent self-injury, Josh Sorenson.
Isn't Bobby great? He really lights up the room just whenever he leaves it. I saw him and his twin Max the other day, and they look so much alike that I just could not tell them apart. Then I realized Max was the athletic one. I see Mr. Buckley made an appearance today. That's a first. I honestly didn't know if he worked at this school until 2 weeks ago. Even when he comes into the room, his TA still does more work than him, and she does not even get paid. He is honestly so lazy. He's the only guy I know who walks in his sleep and he has to get hitchhiked. Alright. I don't even think he knows my name. Mr. Anborn, hello, how are you doing?
Fantastic.
That's good. You've been awesome these past few months. But you gotta tell me something. How do you go from looking like a 4-year-old virgin that still lives with his parents to looking like a newborn child? Hey, but now I can finally see your face. Unfortunately, it looks like it's covered in a diaper rash.
Wow.
Did you know he recently looked out the window and got arrested for mooning? The onions don't make him cry, he makes them cry. Now Charlie, he is the real lady killer, did you know that? They honestly take one look at him and they just die. He raises his hands at everything, and even when he's home, he asks his parents to use the bathroom. He can be a little annoying sometimes, but you have to admit it, he grows on you, you know, kind of like a tumor. He's the kind of guy you like, who you enjoy running into, just with your car. Charlie made JGA this year, that's pretty cool. But every time I went to a game, I could never find him on the ice. I'm not saying he's short, but he almost drowned in a puddle once. I know Charlie is sensitive about his height, so I'm gonna stop there before he punches me in the knees. Charlie, I want you to know, if you ever need a friend, I'd be more than happy to find you one. No, but Charlie really is a great guy.
Ah, you're a good guy.
Yes, yeah, he's a great guy.
And now, it's time for the man of the hour, Charlie Manion. Charlie is so nice. And you know what, the thing is, like, he's not stupid. He understands how social situations work. So when you ask him, you know, something or say, Charlie, you're so nice, I figured out why he always compliments people back. Because you get to say it to him first, right? He wants the compliment out of everything. The only reason he says it back is so then you continue to do it. So, and Charlie, like, we get it. There's a lot to compliment you about, right? You know, you're on homecoming court. Don't say thank you. Homecoming court, jigga hockey, Emily Kraft, you know. Charlie, I was gonna talk longer about you, but you know, I had like a bunch of German jokes that I was gonna make, but you know, apparently I can't make them anymore, Mr. Buckley. So you know what? He's almost the perfect Aryan, and that's the only one I'm gonna make. Charlie told a speech earlier this year how he made girls cry in 2nd grade. So you know, that's not a joke. It's just something that he did. So now let's give a little Heil to the man of the hour, Charlie
Thank you so much for your encouraging words, Bobby. I'm sure your mom had to do the same when you made junior varsity soccer as a senior and it being your biggest high school accomplishment. Speaking of your mom, she ties better knots with her legs in bed than you do knots in your Boy Scout. As he comes over to Josh, and Josh, your joke didn't hurt me nearly as much as your girlfriend socking you in the face while watching I Am Legend. I assume that happened after you tried to kiss her? And Ben, first of all, do you even lift, bro? I mean, real weights. I noticed you recently purchased a shake weight, but you have to remember to switch hands. I'm sorry, this is
Don't apologize! Stop apologizing!
So, as you know, Christian's dating a girl named Bobby. Christian always keeps telling me how he loves to ride horses, and wait, Christian, isn't your horse's name Bobby? And last of all, Samantha, I recently heard you were an oops baby. We found her birth certificate the other day. It was actually an apology letter from the condom factory.